Treat your customers like your friends. One of the success principles that has driven the success behind Lucas's business. Welcome to the session, Lucas. How are you?
Very good, thank you. How are you?
Doing good. Thank you very much for taking time to be a part of this session today. First of all, let's get straight into it with a question. Thanks, Lucas. Tell us a bit about your business and what kind of services you provide.
Mortgage advice and protection advice at the moment.
Mortgage and protection advice. Any particular market or segment or everyone and anyone?
Life critical illness, income protection, private medical. I think home insurance. Yeah, that's it
Gotcha.
at the moment.
Amazing stuff. So you've had an interesting journey. Like you told me before this recording started, that you got into the world of mortgage and insurance through accident, both actually and through metaphorically describing it as well. Now, there are plenty of business owners out there who are looking to start up a business, create a business, and take things forward for themselves. Now that you've been in business for several years now, what two pieces of advice would you give to a business owner that's starting out, is looking to enter a market that they're not really experienced in? What advice would you give to them?
Well, you have to try as much as you can, and try to be a business owner. Probably is 24 hours, all the time, every day, every week, and every month. So don't give up. Trying to find new ways to build your business differently, maybe than other business. Try to find your niche.
Mm.
I think everybody's different, so everybody have a different journey. So the way is, I would say, basically, don't give up and try to push us forward all the time.
Don't give up, try pushing yourself forward. And you mentioned a very important point that everyone has a different business journey, which kind of alludes to the point that there's no one formula for success, different formulas for success, different things work for everyone else. I mean, for you as a business owner, Lucas, what works for you to make you successful? I mean, one thing that works really well for me, I would share, is having a really good morning routine. If I follow my morning routine, getting up, going to the gym, having a stretch, doing some meditation, that sets me up for a fantastic day. The days I don't do that, I'm a bit funky. Well, what about you, Lucas? What are your success principles to ensure you have a successful
Again,
um,
completely different.
business?
I can't work out in the morning. I prefer to work straight away when I wake up.
Mhm.
So I'm getting into my emails and trying to set up my day. Which clients are important for today? Which one can we do it? We can do it tomorrow. So I plan in my head and on in my computer, basically, the day ahead. I I'm actually doing the gym in the evening, so I prefer in the evening. I think that you need to basically, for my as when I every day in the morning, I'm trying to get everybody the most important thing to do, like to make money. So to make the business grow in the morning is more important. Then after that, you're doing your calls, you're trying to prospect with the new clients, and trying to send the emails and this kind of stuff. After that, if this can be doing tomorrow. So but you have to do it every day. You have to do it Monday to Friday, sometimes on Saturdays and Sundays if it's possible. It depends what kind of business you have. My business is 7 days a week. So you have clients on the weekdays, you have clients on the weekends. So you can have a day off during the week if you can, but you have to work on Sundays or Sundays if you need it. Every client is important. So it doesn't matter if it's small, is it big, is the same client. Trying to understand that maybe the small client have more friends, which is going to bring you more business. And sometimes it's completely opposite. That you think that is a big business between you and another person, and then suddenly after that there's nothing. So we obviously you have more experience when you go along with your journey. But as I said, everybody is different, everybody different journey. But I think that try to treat everyone equally, and you'll be fine.
Treat everyone equally and you'll be fine. Makes absolute sense. Now, when it comes to business, often now you're a person that's really into personal development. You invest in yourself to grow yourself from our previous conversations. I mean, who would you say is your business role model and why?
Uh, obviously I'm trying to read as much as I can, and read and listen to audiobooks these days. It's much easier when you're working out. For me, every book I read, or I'm talking to a lot of people, and if, as I said, like trying to get a little bit so I can use myself. Obviously, you can have a mentor, which is you can follow his footsteps, but maybe it's not going to work for you. For me, everything I would try to think myself, okay, I can take a little bit from him, or a little bit from other people, or maybe this idea would work out in my company. We tried several times different systems and different journeys, and we always have to adapt for obviously the market changes and everything else. So I try to I think I'm trying to every day to find new ways to grow, and in these days, and obviously the internet and AI is coming and everything else, you have to learn new ways to not be behind the other businesses. Otherwise, you might lose a lot of clients and everything else. So learn and trying to be on the top of the game every time, every day.
Sound advice. So you learning, sounds like you don't have one specific role model. You kind of get the best of all the different worlds, kind of amalgamate it into your approach, get the best from all the worlds, amalgamate to your approach, and keep growing from there on. So that makes good sense as well. You mentioned a very important piece of terminology, AI, from the mortgage broking industry. I mean, and I'm pretty sure there are mortgage brokers listening in on this session right now, but probably other industries as well. From a AI perspective and mortgage broking perspective, what do you see as the future? How can AI help in the mortgage broking industry?
Well, the AI is I'm just getting a lot of information right now. I'm trying to learn as much as I can, and for me, for our business, maybe it will help us obviously to get more automated business, but I think that people still need the human conversations, because AI is probably developing itself. So everybody is different, every client is different. So maybe the advice would be not from an AI perspective, I think not yet maybe perfect, but maybe something like AI chat or something like that maybe would help us. Maybe the first call, or get the lead from call to a little bit warmer, so they are happy to contact actually the advisor. I'm worried about AI. I would say what can happen if it's actually going to take off my job. Probably most of the people think about it, but at the moment I think that people still need people, and obviously there are some clients which are very clear. Maybe we call them vanilla clients, which is they have everything. Credit score is fine, and pay slips they're making lots of money, so they can easily buy a house. But there are lots of people who struggle. They have some bumps on the way, on life and in the past. So I think that we still can help them achieve their goals. So I'm hoping that we can work alongside AI, so we can have a better process for the clients. This is something like I'm hoping. However, I'm still worried a little bit that maybe in the future, maybe 5-10 years, the AI is going to be much more clever than us.
Much more clever than us. It's only we're going to wait and see. For some of us, may not take too much big time than us. I'm pretty sure with me, so 2 brain cells, AI can take over my job very easily. Now, you mentioned something very important about people. Now I know you've got a team of people that work for you as well, and so with any industry, as with any business, getting the most out of your people is probably one of the most biggest drivers for success. That was a successful business that you've got. What would you say are your top 2 pieces of advice for any business owner listening? How to get the best out of your team members?
Well, let them do in themselves what they have to do. Let them learn how they want to do it. In our office, there are a couple different people, and everybody work differently. So they know what they have to do. So I don't tell them how to do it. I just tell them more or less what to do. They have to do it. but they do it themselves how they it's prefer they doing it. So but for me, it's a process of they know what have to be achieved, and then how you're going to do it, it's up to you. So I give them a little bit free will how they want to achieve that. So it's for me, try to believe in them a little bit, give them a little bit of space. Maybe that will surprise you.
Interesting.
This is my idea of it happened with the two people in my office, which is I was very surprised in the end that how good did they become after I at the beginning I thought that I can do it my way, but they were doing their way probably better than I'm doing right now. So I'm very happy with them.
Right. So really just setting the goal for them, letting them figure out how they get there, and you're just supporting them whichever path they choose, kind of thing. And
Yes.
you're seeing how works really well for you. And
Yes.
something other people will take away. Okay, cool. And now looking ahead to the future, we don't know what's ahead of us. It could be good economy, bad economy, interest rates going up, interest going down. Let's park all that for a side. Focus on your business. What would you say in your business are the top three challenges that you think you're going to tackle?
I think first of all, what we want to do is obviously grow. Maybe open the offices in 2 to 3 more cities in the next 5 years, let's say. The challenges would be obviously the market for us is getting more clients. We are trying to get more clients every day, and which is absolutely difficult these days. So be ahead of the I don't know, different mortgage brokers firms, I think. So innovation maybe. I think I don't know if I think the market is the more difficult for us right now. Because it's a very difficult market and it's very volatile. We don't know what the next year is going to look like. So we are happy that where we are now, but we would like to grow in the next year or two much higher. But at the same time, the market is it's very difficult.
Right. So let's wind back the clock. Let's just imagine that Lucas is 21 years old again, and he wants to go into business. Well, one piece of advice would you give to the 21-year-old Lucas that's looking to go into business at that young age?
Well, educate yourself. There's time for a party and there's time for learning, I think. But at the same time, try to do business. You can fail. You're young, you have time, you can fail several times, and you can have a good lesson from it. And don't be afraid of it. And this time, try again when you fail, and do it all.
Amazing. So
And do it again and again and again, because you have plenty of time.
you've got plenty of time. Keep failing, keep learning, keep failing. This will make you a successful entrepreneur. Lucas, it's been fabulous having you on the session here today. Some really good shares from you, which is no doubt going to be useful to the business community. Thank you so much for your time, and hope to cross paths with you in the future. Who knows, another session with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.